I'm always looking for ways to show my cat how much I love her. And with Fancy Feast gems, I can pamper her whenever I want with a savory gravy on top of a gourmet mousse pâté. The pyramid shape makes serving simple, so all I have to do is peel and plate to make mealtime feel extra fancy. And with 2 entrees in every pack, it's easy to turn every day into the extraordinary. Fancy Feast gems.
Finished training for the day? Time to fight post-workout fatigue with Core Power Protein Shakes. They're packed with 26 grams of high-quality protein to build muscle and electrolytes to help hydrate. The nutrition you need to help your body replenish, rebuild, and repair post-workout so you can power on to the next one. Champion your recovery with Core Power. Visit corepower.com to learn more.
This podcast is brought to you by Carvana. Carvana makes car selling fast and easy from start to finish. Enter your license plate or VIN and get a real offer in seconds, down to the penny. If you accept, Carvana will come pick up your car from your driveway. Or you can drop it off at one of our car vending machines. Either way, you get paid instantly. It's fast, transparent, and 100% online. Car selling that saves your time. That's Carvana.
Carvana.
Pickup fees may apply.
Have you ever wondered how your body naturally repairs and rejuvenates itself? It all comes down to your stem cells, your body's built-in repair system that renews tissue, restores balance, and helps you feel your best. But by age 30, you have up to 90% fewer stem cells in circulation. That's where StemRegen comes in. Founded by stem cell scientist and health pioneer Christian Drapeau, StemRegen products are designed to support your body's natural repair system by using science-backed, plant-based extracts. Just 2 capsules of StemRegen releases an average of 10 million of your own stem cells into your body. No injections, just 2 capsules. Empower your body to rejuvenate from within, whether you're focused on recovery, longevity, or just overall wellness. StemRegen can help release more of your health, more life, and more of the best version of you. Try it now at stemregen.co and use code POD15 for 15% off your first order. That's StemRegen, code POD15.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Do you like being educated on things that entertain but don't matter? Well, then you need to be listening to the podcast with Knox and Jamie. Every Wednesday, we put together an episode dedicated to delightful idiocy to give your brain a break from all the serious and important stuff.
Whether we're deep diving a classic movie, dissecting the true meanings behind the newest slang, or dunking on our own listeners for their bad takes or cringy stories, we always approach our topics with humor and just a little bit of side-eye, and we end every episode with recommendations on all the best new movies, books, TV shows, or music.
To find out more, just search up the podcast with Knox and Jamie wherever you listen to podcasts and prepare to make Wednesday your new favorite day of the week.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
You guys, welcome to another episode of What's Your Issue? My name is Troy McKeedy.
And I'm Darlene Sussman.
And not only are we recording in person at the Spotify studio, this feels very ASMR.
It really does. I feel like we both drop into a completely different voice when we're
fully.
here. This is much different from when we were recording our last episode, huddled over one mic that turned out to not be working. Just huddled over what turned out to be just a Mac computer internal audio.
But you girls don't know that. So we thought it would be fun today to do something that I feel like it's really important to incorporate into this show.
Yes.
Which is like kicking back with your homegirl and flipping through a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Just like very low stakes. Like you're just like hanging out. You know, you probably are both like either smoking some sort of joint, there's a cocktail involved, maybe you're eating, maybe there's a charcuterie, and you're just talking shit about Kardashians and Kristen Cavallari and you know what I mean? And, and Suzanne Summers. Like, it's just, you're just lounging and luxuriating.
Suzanne Summers. Troy, that one was out of left field.
Well, when you hear the magazine we're talking about, it's not.
That is true. And I could talk a lot about Suzanne Summers and, her hormone replacement, therapy, I mean, one thing I will say, we're not allowed to have food and drink in the Spotify studio, so
Right.
we can't exactly like kick back over a Moscow Mule. But
What would you be drinking?
gosh, maybe a little skin contact wine.
Ooh. Ooh, a glass of wine does sound good. In my dream world right now, I think I would have. I've been in a, to quote Erica Jane, hot toddy
Oh,
state of mind recently.
hot toddy.
I'll take a hot toddy. I love a hot toddy.
It is getting chilly in Los Angeles. It's nearly hot toddy weather.
Yeah, it's chilly. It's fall. Tea and alcohol. Let's call the whole thing off. Should we talk about the magazine that we're covering today?
Yes, Troy.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure, you may.
What's your fucking issue?
Ooh, my issue is life and style.
Ooh.
Life and Style, July 2nd, 2012. I mean, I feel like this is an under-mentioned tabloid. In the pantheon, you don't hear much about Life and Style.
It's not quoted a lot. It's not, and it's very, very, we'll say light reading.
Yeah.
I mean, in a world where tabloids are not really meant to be like think pieces per se, Life and Style really abuses that. It is slim, and it's a picture book. Let's be honest. It's a cat in the hat. It's a picture book.
Yeah, there. My favorite part about the cover of this one, so it's baby joy and drama. Now, yeah, everything is very easy sentences, simple words. Tom and Katie, marriage in crisis. Baby joy and drama. It's a boy. IVF miracle. Kim in tears. And then my favorite part, 15 baby bumps inside.
You guys, it is, when we were skimming through this, it's like there are so few words, but so many big, giant pictures of celebrities. It's really like, I don't know, Life and Style, like you said, it's just a very interesting sort of offshoot tabloid that it kind of feels like it takes bits and pieces from other tabloids to make this sort of amalgamation of like all these different things. Like it's a little Us Weekly, it's a little People, it's a little like Shape magazine. Like It has all these different vibes. It's like hard to kind of pinpoint one thing.
I guess that is the life. It's the life. Oh, it's life and it's just lifestyle. And did you see the Martha Stewart documentary?
No, I haven't yet.
I really enjoyed it, but she talks about starting the Martha Stewart Living magazine and how she was pitching it to people. And, they were asking, well, why isn't Martha Stewart living? She's like, because living can mean anything. It's all encompassing. So I guess that's maybe why this feels less focused and kind of all over the place, because it is just life, baby.
It's life, baby. It's celebrities living.
Yeah, it should be celebrity Life and Style. There's not really any part of this that feels not celebrity driven.
Well, and this is something that we'll get to, which I find very interesting about Life and Style, is that it does fancy itself a fashion magazine as well.
It does. It really does.
It really takes the style part of its name very seriously. And I didn't realize that they were doing like a Cosmo kind of thing too. Like, I don't think I ever really, it's much more fashion focused than like Us Weekly or something.
It feels like a more celebrity-focused Cosmo, but less wordy. Yeah.
Yeah, a picture book of basically a celebrity-focused Cosmo. That sometimes it just goes full Us Weekly and it's just like really trashy randomly.
Yes.
Like it'll pick a random page to be like, isn't so-and-so fat? And then it goes back to being like, mules are back.
Finally, the mule.
The gladiator sandal that Hillary Duff can't resist. Isn't she fat? Just to give you guys an idea of like what we're going to be getting into today, we have Tom and Katie, whose marriage at this moment is in crisis. So they're not even divorced yet. Katie is in her bangs era.
Oh. Was their relationship ever not in crisis?
No, that's true. It wasn't.
It was just they were married and then there was crisis. Their brand is crisis.
Their brand is crisis. And this is peak, like, will he talk to Suri
And
vibes?
the answer is no.
The answer is no. We also have a little Juliana Rancic. We have some Khloe Kardashian. We have some Kim Zolciak. And Kim is still, just to give you an idea of like where we are Kim-wise, she's not even wearing full wigs yet. They're falls.
Mm-hmm.
So they're clipping to the middle of her head still and falling back. We're still getting natural bangs. Smoking Kim.
Smoking, probably pregnant. How often was that woman smoking while pregnant? That's a lady who's not afraid of a cocktail after the first trimester, okay?
Brianna came out with a Newport in her hand and her little fingers. We also have a little teen mom moment, because what is a tabloid in 2012 without an appearance from one of the teen moms? In this particular case, it's Caitlyn, who is rocking her bob. She's in her bob era. Of course, there's some Tori Spelling, a little Giselle. Like, it's all the people you expect are, like, at the saloon.
All the ovulating women you'd expect.
Yeah.
Now, I will say, in this issue, no letters to the editor. It's unclear whether the readers of Life and Style are literate and can, in fact, write a letter. This is something you are only skimming through at the hairdressers.
Yep.
Or, I don't know. Yeah, who else is this for?
Well, let's talk about that. Who is this for? I mean, who's reading Life and Style? Yeah, it's like people at the airport, people, you know, it feels like, if I had to be extremely descriptive about like where this falls in, I feel like it's not the first thing you pick up at the checkout at the grocery store, but it's like in the stack. Like,
yeah.
It might be something that comes along with like your Us Weekly and your Cosmo and your People, but like you're not like going to buy this on its own, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't know how many people are, God forbid, getting a subscription
to Life and Style.
It feels very much like a means of backdoor advertising.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of that.
And it's like, oh, we'll just throw in some pictures of celebrities to bulk it up a little.
Yeah. The self-tanner that Jessica Simpson won't leave the house without is Pond's. Here it is. It's $40 at Target.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
It's very that. It's very like the summer fragrance that Jennifer Lopez swears by is this, and it's on sale at Sephora. There you go. www.sephora.com.
The shoe of the summer. Christian Louboutin. That's it.
That's it.
Like any specific one? Nope. Okay.
Shoe of the summer. Heels.
Heels.
It's so funny. I didn't even think about that.
There's not even, I might be mistaken, but there's not even a page with telling you who the writers of this magazine. There is not. They're literally. Is there a writer?
If you're listening to this and you worked at Life and Style magazine, please reach out to us and let us know what the tea is. Like, was this AI, pre-AI?
It feels like it. When you get to the theoretically longer articles, like with actual words in them, there's no byline. Like in this page 40, Kris drags Kanye into court, and that would be Kris Humphries, not Kris Kardashian. There's no byline.
That's so interesting. And this is very much one of those magazines where, like, so if you grew up during a particular era where, like, you were looking at paparazzi photos all the time, like, we were being inundated all the time with paparazzi pictures, whether it be on, like, X17 or just Jared or whatever website that you chose to kind of, like, visit the most at that time, Perez Hilton. This magazine is a vehicle for just, like, paparazzi pictures, like, for these men to sell their pictures.
It's a means just to sell products and for paparazzi men to make a living.
Yeah, like it's the machine. Like, magazines like this exist in this machine where you go out, you get a picture of Britney Spears picking her nose, it goes on X17, and then it also goes to something like a Life and Style.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. This magazine is a farce?
Sort of, yeah. It sort of exists in quotes.
Yeah, yes.
It's like contentless content, but it's still I mean, listen, it scratches an itch. Like if it's like it has a space where it's like this sort of mindless.
It's almost created as if it's not for someone to read it.
Yeah, yeah, just to look.
Yeah, it's just like, wow, that's interesting.
That is interesting. And you're right about the advertising. It's like they found a bunch of ways to sell stuff in like unique ways. And it's extremely obvious. And you're just, for whatever reason, willing in this context to like look at it. Like, it's like looking through a bunch of pop-ups but like being like, but they're cool looking.
The lengths we had to go to before we had apps on our phone and Instagram. Just like, we just need something to look at.
Yeah, like what is Jennifer Aniston's go-to purse for the summer? Oh, it's the Tom Ford clutch. That's $3,600 and this is how I can get it. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, everyone's wearing pink. Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
Pink is the color right now for celebrities in tangerine. Oh.
It feels like set dressing also. Like if you were filming like a hairdresser's salon and just like, oh, we need the actress to be flipping through a magazine.
Yeah. And the cover says like, baby on board.
Yeah.
Is she really happy?
Yeah.
Just to give you an idea of how the way that they use celebrities to sell products in these magazines is so funny because you know in your heart that they're not using this shit. Like Jessica Simpson doesn't know that the picture she took at the Today Show would then be used in Life and Style and claim that she won't leave the house without this specific shimmer cream. Like, it's just so funny. But like, they have these because this is 2012, so like sticker nails is like the new innovation.
Technology.
Yeah, it's our Tesla robot in 2012, and it says, runway ready nails. Katy Perry rocks some serious minx nail designs, and anyone wanting to copy her look has to shell out at the salon. Until now, in June, the brand is launching its first home application, only at Ulta. And that's just one of the 20 different things on this page that claim this famous person just will not be seen without her minks from Ulta.
She simply won't.
Go out and get them now, my minks. So the first, like, I guess, article, if you wanted to call it that, we're using loose terms here.
Yeah.
Article is Life and Style's version of, like, celebrities, what they're doing this week. And I think that this is a very telling kind of page because it's like, this is the identity of this magazine where like in Us Weekly, you'd see maybe people like shopping at Whole Foods and like, is Calista Flockhart still dating Harrison Ford? Like, or you know what I mean? Like, it would be that vibe. But in Life and Style, it's, for example, Miley is one hot bride to be. Newly engaged Miley Cyrus shows off her amazing body in a Gayho bikini at the Delano Hotel in Miami Beach on June 13th. She said, quote, I miss my mommy and my fiance, she gushed. Her hubby-to-be Liam Hemsworth was away on set. Sold a bikini, gave a shout out to the hotel, gave a fake quote.
And probably bought the one picture from that photo set that no one else wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
The cheapest one.
Yep.
And they just swiped, okay, great, we'll take that one.
Yep. And they got it for super cheap. Yep. So, like, if you, at this exact moment, if you went on just Jared would have 40 of this day with Miley, right?
Yeah.
He'd have 40 different pictures of her at this pool.
Yep.
Like you said, they bought the shittiest one and put it in Life and Style and put a fake quote on it. It's just so telling of this magazine's kind of culture.
Yeah. And then with J-Lo and Katy Perry, it's the battle of the bodysuits. This week, they were both wearing bodysuits. Like, that feels like there was, there's some intern who has on the computer all the photos from the last week or 2 weeks. And it's like, okay, what kind of conclusions can we draw here? Okay, 2 bodysuits.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're both wearing bodysuits. Why did you throw that in there?
Perfect.
Good idea.
And J-Lo flaunts her best asset. Jennifer Lopez rocked a Zuhair Murad catsuit, boasting at least 2,000 hand-sewn crystals during the kickoff of her Dance Again World Tour in Panama City on June 14th. Great night, gracias, J-Lo said. J-Lo told her adoring fans. So yeah, we get to say, oh, J-Lo kicked off her tour.
She kicked off the tour. We get the name of the suit.
Also, I feel like... it's always such a big to-do over how many hand-sewn crystals there are on a pop star's. Oh, there's so many. Okay.
I love that you brought that up because I was thinking about that. Like, it's, if you're talking about a diva, you know, if you're talking about Cher or something, mentioning the amount of Swarovski crystals, which by the way are just glass. Like, can we be done
They
acting
are
like
actually worthless.
they are literally marbles that are whittled into shapes?
Yeah.
It don't impress me much. Like, I don't care.
It's like, wow, how much time went into this garment that one diva will wear for 20 minutes.
Right. But she can't have it any other way. It must be perfect.
Or if they tell you, oh, this is actually an 80-pound gown with all of these hand-sewn crystals.
You can't tell how heavy it is just from looking, but on her, it's really heavy.
It's so heavy.
It's like, it's such a weird trope, but it does signal in your mind, you're like, she doesn't cut corners. That's the J-Lo brand. Not only does she glow, every rhinestone is hand done. I also love this one. This is also very life and style. So it's a picture of Selena Gomez, and it says Selena's stylish role. Singer, actress, designer. Selena Gomez, here in the commercial for her clothing line, Dream Out Loud, describes her clothing as Texan girl meets the glam boho chic of Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
Good thing you caught her on a day when she's riding in her car and can talk about it.
And there we got a shout out for her clothing line.
Exactly. So we skip to page 18. It's titled Cutie Patooties, and it's a page full of celebrity kids. Now, we're in 2012, and I think that it's important, if we're going to be in a magazine like this, we have to talk about this weird time where we became obsessed with celebrities' children. We wanted to see them all the time. We wanted pictures of them all, like, morning, noon, and night.
We needed proof of life.
What was that?
I don't know. It is interesting that we were obsessed with children and pregnant celebrities.
Yeah.
I wonder if part of it is the sort of, like, to watch a baby, like, growing up in this sort of privilege, like, to us, maybe it's a little bit because we don't have a royal family or something. Like, because it's usually two famous people coming together to create life. Or if it's also getting to see into a more intimate part of the celebrities' world.
I think it's a lot of what you first said. I think that that's how I feel.
Yeah.
I think that it's like these two, I think a really good example is like Brad and Angelina. These two beauties, these two like Hollywood beauties, like the standard for the Hollywood system, the machine, is A-list as you could possibly get. What will the beauty of their child be, and what will their child wear, and will it have Angelina's lips? Will it have Brad's eyes? Like, and then when you do create a child like Shiloh, who does fall into the kink that these tabloids want, which is that they did create this beautiful child that has all the then it's like, what do they wear? And, you know, what do they do with their parent out in public? Like, I think there's like a fetishism of the kid being this creation of Hollywood royalty. And also, like you said, it gives like an intimate look. Like, it gives you a different perspective of the famous person. Like, that's sexy Tomb Raider Angelina, but she's like at Whole Foods with this kid.
And I guess it's also maybe aspirational in the sense of we look to the celebrities as like, oh, I wish I could dress like that and my life was this fabulous. And then all of a sudden with paparazzi pictures becoming more mainstream, now you could also be aspirational with your own child and their child. Like, look at how they dress their kid. Like, oh, I wish I could dress my kid like that and bring them, you know, on these trips to like Disney World where, like, you know, they get the paparazzi pictures. Like, oh, I wish I could do that. And then also getting to see them maybe do something wrong with their child. Be like, well, I'm a better parent than that. I guess it's just another facet of comparison.
Now, were you alluding to my mother riding with her baby on her lap?
Troy, I feel like you...
Their country. Okay? She used to ride with her daddy on her lap, okay? We're country. So back off.
I feel like you could actually try. I was literally thinking that in my head, and I feel like you could read it on my face.
I'm like, I didn't blink for a full minute. I'm like, what are you about to allude to, mama? We're country. But no, you're completely right. And I think, yeah, like this specifically with like are they going to do something bad with their kid?
Yeah.
Are they going to be, what if they're like, if they're not a good parent, like that will be really great. And I also think let's not forget the fact that this is selling stuff on Instagram, right? Mm-hmm. So you can't just post a photo, a seemingly normal photo, and tag a bunch of brands. You have to like make an effort. Yeah. So these celebrities, like I think Gwen Stefani is a great example. Like she was always down for her kids to be photographed, and I'm not saying that that's like a good or bad thing, but there was intention behind it. She was selling these looks that she was putting on these kids, and then she had a kids clothing line at Target. Yeah. Like there's the business of these celebrities selling their kids in photo form to these magazines because they're in designer clothes that are being given to them and shit. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a picture of Tabitha Broderick, which made me think of, I saw a meme recently where someone said something like, people don't understand how famous and how popular Sarah Jessica Parker was in Sex and the City. She was so famous that when she had her child, her and Matthew Broderick had to like step out of the hospital as if they were the royal family, and just so people could take pictures of her with her firstborn son, which like exactly what they do with the royals. Yeah. And I feel like it's that, and also like with Tabitha and her twin sister Loretta, it was also, and the names, what will they name them? Yeah. Yeah. Like that was another thing that we were very obsessed with, waiting on bated breath.
Yeah. Gwyneth really started something.
She did.
Like Apple really set us down this like crazy path of like the obsession with the baby name.
I feel like, I wonder if maybe Apple was sort of like the full beginning of obsession with celebrity children.
I think so. I think it represents like this time when it was like because I don't think we perceived celebrities' kids' names to just be kooky before Apple. No. Not really. Like that wasn't like a thing. And then it became a thing where like, it was like these celebrities naming these kids these weird things. But no, I do agree with you. I think that like we view these babies as like an extension of the celebrities' like private life that we don't get to see. Yeah. So then when you see Sarah Jessica Parker out like in her normal clothes, going to the or like Halle Berry, like doing like school pickup, and like what kind of mom are you? Like this kid gets the most vulnerable version of you. And we don't see that ever. This is crazy. Like Halle Berry at the pickup line.
I wonder, like when that fully, like, because I kind of doubt that there was much going on when, Demi and Bruce were having their kids. Were people really thinking about, like, clamoring, trying to figure out, oh, what does that little child look like? The child of two celebrities. Like, what was the first big paparazzi'd kid?
Wow, that's so interesting. That would be interesting to get people's, throw your, what's the poker saying? Throw your card in or whatever. throw in your chips, girls. What do you guys think?
Troy, I don't think you know the rules of poker very well. You're just throwing in cards and chips willy-nilly.
You look over and I'm in sunglasses. I'm like, yes, I do. Yeah. No, but that is very interesting. Like, who was the first really paparazzi'd kid? I mean, do you think maybe, like, Pam and Tommy Lee's kids?
That sounds right. But it could also, I don't know. We'd really have to look back.
Yeah, I know. That's a very, very, very interesting question, though. Like,
well, we're going to put a pin in that.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
We'll report back after some research.
Because I bet there's, like, a whole thing.
I bet there's a think piece out there we could find. Wow, I love this quote from the psychologist that's under Surrey's So Lonely.
Do you know how many magazines I have that says Surrey being lonely? I have one where she's holding up like a little doll that's like looks like Cynthia from Rugrats, like this ragged doll. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like her only friend, dolls. She's like fucking 4.
The sad little doll girl.
I'm like, not you guys turning her into a little princess. They're like, Suri's washing her feet with ice at the Scientology Center.
Okay, so on page 23, we will be discussing Tom and Katie, Marriage in Crisis, written by no one.
Written by a bot farm at Life and Style Studios. So we're like on the cusp of them divorcing.
Yeah. And this article says that on June 12th, Tom Cruise was being honored by the Friars Club, a Friars Club toast. And Katie wasn't there. Everyone was abuzz. Mm-hmm. Where could the missus be? Where was she? China. At an ice skating show.
And Tom said on the red carpet that she was filming a movie.
But she was not.
But she wasn't. She was ice skating. Leads you to wonder. It's so like...
A wife getting away from her husband in China to see an ice skating show? Likely story.
I also love there's this little section that says, adding insult to injury, last year Katie was solo at the openings of her films, The Extra Man and Jack and Jill, which both bombed. And what could be considered retaliation, she was noticeably absent from all the premieres for Tom's movies, including Rock of Ages. Katie is jealous of his career. Now, this is an interesting... It does lead to some interesting talking points about like what was going on with Tom and Katie. Because Katie did essentially give up an acting career for Tom.
Yeah, I feel like in some way, sure, she sort of, quote, gave up her career, but in another way, I do wonder, like the sliding doors moment of how much she would be working otherwise.
Well, you know what I always say about Katie Holmes?
She's the worst actress ever. That's what I say.
Not quite that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, go on.
I always say there's no director that's ever said, I need Katie Holmes for this part.
Absolutely.
There's no role that has ever been written with Katie Holmes in mind. There's no role that she's perfect for. There's no movie that she should have been in. There's no show that missed an opportunity not to cast her.
No.
Katie Holmes, it's like, it's fine when she's there, but she's never, like, pushed the needle. Or, like, you know what I mean?
No, there's just very little charisma there, I feel.
Yeah.
She's very pretty, and she works in Dawson's Creek. She works for what she's supposed to be accomplishing in that role as just, like, an approachable gal that you would fall in love with at your school who doesn't have too much personality or too little.
Yeah.
It's just, like, a middle-of-the-road type of gal, and she worked for that, but also a million other girls would have as well.
Well, so when I did my Tom and Katie episode for Dunzo, I remember like reading about I went back and read all of these think pieces about her as an ingenue, like as the Dawson's Creek girl, as like the new Kevin Williams girl, like, you know what I mean, like as being this young new girl on the scene. I just think like it's always interesting to see how they were being presented, like how the people backing them wanted us to be introduced to them. You know? Like, for example, like Gwyneth Paltrow, like being introduced to us through all these like period pieces. And it's like, she's not just pretty, she's a serious actress. And she's not for WB. She's an you know what I mean? Like,
this is an actress.
She's going to be in a Shakespeare film. She's playing Emma. So with Katie Holmes, it was very like, she is the American beauty. Yeah. And that was very much the thing. She is what Tommy Hilfiger dreams about at night. Like, he sees her jumping on clouds. Like, she's salt of the earth. She's from Ohio. It was very much a part of her whole thing that she was like an Ohio girl from a normal family. Like I remember reading in like 20 different articles this anecdote that her publicist had obviously given to all these different outlets, where they were like, you know, she was cast in her school play and she was supposed to like go to some sort of like event for like what she was cast in, but they were like, she turned it down to go to the school play because she's salt of the earth,
which is also sort of Blake Lively coded in a way where not quite she's salt of the earth, but like in the Nylon article, I don't want to go to premieres, like I want to bake chocolate chip cookies with my friends.
Yes, yeah, I'm a prankster.
you know that they're trying to push a girl next door narrative when they say,
Yes.
like, the Hollywood thing, no, they don't want it.
She gave up that party to go back to her high school play with her high school friends. And then they also talk a lot about how she was like the kind of girl who like played with dolls too long. Like,
which is like not the sleigh you think it is.
it's so true. It's like when you hear that, it makes the hairs on your arm stand up. You're like, no, that's not. That's like, no, I don't like. No, I don't like. Don't bring that up.
Yeah.
Like, that's not something that's gonna make me be like, oh, good girl.
That's so sweet.
Ew. Oh, good for her.
Good for her. Oh, that's a sweet girl that just played with dolls until she was 17 very earnestly.
Yeah, her friends are like, we're going out.
I don't know. Now I'm more worried for this girl who is now rope-a-doped into marrying into a cult, actually.
Yeah, you're actually like doing the opposite of what you think you're doing. Like, you're laying the groundwork for like why this is so sad and traumatic.
That this developmentally behind young lady
Yeah.
like is now married to a 49-year-old.
Right. Who's like convinced her to be like his partner in the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Like in like leading the Hunger Games, this weird fucking church. Like, it's not like Tom is, especially during this time, like it's not like Tom is I would not even John Travolta. It's not even like Tom is some other celebrity in Scientology. He is a leader of the church.
He is the most important part of the church.
Yeah. And she's this young girl who's like, listen, I don't think that she's the greatest actress, but she was at a time in her career where she could have made some shit happen if she wanted to.
Sure.
She had, laid enough groundwork that she could make some shit happen.
Yeah.
And I do think that there was like a big part of this negotiation that was like, you're now the wife of the leader of the church.
And I also think that it was a matter of, we want you to be a good complement to Tom, but we don't want you to ever accidentally become more famous than him.
Yeah, yes.
And to do that, we need you to step back from a lot of things. And when we do let you out of your cage to film something, it's going to be Jack and Jill.
It's unfortunately true. And also, for Tom, it's like, the whole point of this is this church. It's like the thing that you have to understand when it comes to Tom Cruise and this church is that they have mastered stroking his ego in a way that keeps him so locked in and so devout and so loyal to them over any woman he meets. Like, he'll turn his back on any woman that he thinks he's in love with in a second.
Oh, yeah.
For this church, And it's like, this all exists to create the perfect illusion for Tom. Like, you are here for Tom. You know what I mean? Like, this is not an equal partnership. You exist in this, like, machine.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I would love to know how much of it she really had an awareness of. And I don't know. Did she know that she would be like, no, seriously, this will actually kind of just ruin your career, and there's not going to be, like, I wonder if there was any sort of terms, like, right after this amount of years, then you can go back into acting, or
right.
I don't know, the logistics
do think that there was
that.
something like that a part of it.
Yeah.
Have you ever read about her prenup? I'm sure you have.
I have, but I cannot remember what was in it. I did a Lay Do episode about it, but I have no retention of it.
Yeah, that's what happens. It goes in and then it leaves.
I would have to listen. I'd be like, oh, wow, I'm teaching myself a lot.
Yeah. Same. It's like throwing spaghetti at a wall. Like, yeah, it just rolls off. So Katie's dad was like this ball-busting lawyer in Ohio.
Yes.
So he was smart enough to set her up. Yeah. Like, she went into that marriage without Tom knowing that Katie had kind of orchestrated behind his back this ironclad situation. And she had, boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of documentation ready to go. So, like, basically what happened to Nicole Kidman wouldn't happen to her. Like, she was like, I'm not gonna have my life be ruined by this man. Like, so her dad really set her up. And when it was time for shit to go, Tom did not know that Katie had been preparing for this. Like, so yeah, that's also like a really interesting aspect of it where she didn't go into it like a damsel.
Yeah, she appears that way, but and for that to happen because it's not just like Tom and a lawyer that you're sort of circumventing and trying to get one over on.
Yeah.
This is Tom and a team of lawyers, Scientology, all of these people, and the fact that between her and her father, she was able to actually get that signed.
I know.
Make it happen.
I know.
That's
amazing.
She's maybe a little savvier than we give her credit for.
It's really incredible. I know it's not something that you brag about, but like I do wish that more people knew that about her because I just think it adds a lot of like, I don't know, it adds something interesting to a seemingly pretty dull woman.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're like a little bit Gone Girl.
Yeah.
In a way, you know what I mean?
I like that.
And of course, before we move on from this, we also just have to mention life and style apparently is like very much a part of the Surrey is so lonely thing where like this whole era of like Tom and Katie, you would see these reoccurring articles all over the place about Surrey being this sort of trapped in a cage Scientology baby, this lonely, sad little girl. Like I have I want to say it's an Us Weekly. It's like one of my it's actually very dark, but just the absurdity of it is like so funny to me, where it's like her on the cover holding like this raggedy baby doll, and it's like Surrey's lonely life, her only friends are dolls, and it's like
she's a classic New York lonely girl.
Yeah, poor little rich girl, you know, poor Surrey. God, maybe Surrey is the answer.
Surrey
Is it Surrey Cruise?
I feel like it's earlier than Surrey.
Yeah.
I feel like we're talking more like 2000, 2001.
Yeah,
2000,
maybe even 90s.
90s might be the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, Surrey's a great guess. I think Surrey brings it perhaps to the next level.
The bounty got higher.
Yeah. But I'll bet there was a baby star before her.
Yeah. I know. Again, whoever knows, or if you're listening and you have like a theory, this is like one of my favorite questions you've ever posed.
This is also interesting too. Just the caption to the photo of Katie, and it says that she was promoting ice skating shows in Taiwan. What do you mean?
What is the truth?
That can't. What are you talking? Like, I know that celebrities go overseas and, you know, they might promote products, do commercials, whatever, because they make so much money over there. But like, she's out there actually promoting a series of ice skating shows in Taiwan. How so?
Well, there's a quote in here. I don't remember where it is, but they're like, Katie loves ice skating.
Oh yeah.
It says, but Katie wasn't putting in a 12-hour day on a movie set. Bizarrely, she was at an ice skating event. Not exactly a lifelong passion. She said she loves watching ice skating, even though she doesn't skate herself. I guess that's supposed to explain it.
An eyewitness at the show in Taipei, Taiwan reveals.
Yeah.
What eyewitness
I'm like picturing when they say shit like that.
did they track down?
In my mind, I'm like, it's the guy from Spice World that like comes out of the toilet with like a giant camera.
Yeah.
Like when they say that, I'm like, who?
What? There's no reporter listed here. So who was talking to an eyewitness, boots on the ground in Taipei? Also, I love this other caption under the Surrey So Lonely. Surrey was with bodyguards, but no parent on June 12th. Quote, parents need to be present, says psychologist Jeffrey McNary, or Surrey could feel, quote, lonely and confused. So they called up a licensed psychologist and said, hey, what do you think about kids without any parents around? Oh, it's bad.
They said no parents present. The child might be lonely.
They might be confused. And it's not good.
You know, I will say the day that Surrey decides to speak her mind.
Oh, God.
People ask us often, like when we do like Q&As for Beyond the Blinds, they'll be like, what celebrity kid do you want to hear from the most? And of course, my instinct is to say, I want to hear from like Britney's kids. I want to hear, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In hindsight, but it's like, really? I want to hear Suri Cruise talk about everything that she's experienced.
Me too. I wonder how much she sort of remembers of the Scientology years.
Yes.
And then when she leaves with her mom, like that period of time where it seems like she's like Tom is still considering a relationship with her.
I call it her kitten heel phase.
Her kitten heel era,
Yeah.
yes. I want to know how much of that was him trying to get her into Scientology and then the realization, like, it's not going to happen.
Like
And
his last-ditch effort to find a way to have her in his life.
I bet that was crazy.
Yeah.
I bet there was a lot of people on the job trying to indoctrinate her.
Yeah. It's honestly, like, when you think about it, it's actually insane that he kind of publicly, without saying it, was like, yeah, it's done. She's suppressive. Like, he actually publicly, this little girl that he first turned into a commodity and like a selling thing and like a thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, first you sold her to the public for media and for money and attention, and then you publicly gave her up because she wouldn't indoctrinate.
It is. And it didn't really affect him that much.
No, not really.
In the grand scheme, like, nobody cares about that when they're watching Mission Impossible now.
No, nobody talks about how he... And that's crazy because, like, this is where I always say, like, where's the line? Because I'm like, we'll get so mad at celebrities for, like, cheating.
Yeah.
Or something. And, like, we'll want to, like, destroy their careers or dismantle their careers because they, like, cheated on their wife and we didn't, like John Mulaney. We're like, he's an asshole. He's not a good boyfriend, not a good husband. He doesn't deserve to do comedy. But Tom Cruise can publicly denounce his little girl for not joining his cult that abuses children. And, like, nobody really cares. It's crazy.
It's so
And
strange.
Publicly guerrilla stalking his girlfriend. Like, do you remember that, or his ex? Like, do you remember that era of Katie, like, having to go and be in public all the time because she wanted to be out?
Yes.
So that if something happened to her, she was being stalked.
You know what's really interesting about that too, or of just like him denouncing Suri, saying she's suppressive, is he's like the only celebrity in Scientology that I think is even exposed to the suppressive thing, like one of the higher list celebrities, because you always hear from the celebrities that are still in Scientology and they're like, no, you don't have to like disengage from your friends and family if they're not, and it's because they're higher level,
right?
And they live by different rules,
right? Yeah.
But Tom sticks to it. You know, if Tom Cruise really wanted to, he's not a regular person in Scientology. He could still see his daughter.
Yeah, it's like he's been put on such a pedestal by that church. Yeah, that he really has. Like, he believes that the weight of it is, like, so much more... Like, he needs to be the example of, like... Yeah. You know, doing the right public-facing thing as, like, a public sign. It's crazy. It's, like, really... It's really insane. Like, he just stopped being a dad.
God, I'd love to know if he doesn't end up, like, falling out of a plane and breaking his neck someday and doing a stunt. Will he get to a point where... he actually says, oh, I did something wrong here and I'm going to reconnect with my daughter and like do it publicly and denounce Scientology. I don't know.
Well, here's the question is, do you think that he secretly, because he is Tom Cruise and he can orchestrate whatever he wants, has he just been talking to her secretly, not all the time, but like has he kept communication open with her this whole time and just not presented it publicly because he can't?
I don't think so, because I think that Katie and Suri wouldn't be okay with that.
Yeah. Especially, I think Katie would be like, no.
Also, it would make him, I don't know, more emotional than I think he actually is. Like, oh, I actually do want to see my daughter, but I just have to do this public-facing thing for my cult. He probably, at the end of the day, doesn't really care that much.
Yeah. Oh. Ew. He's so scary. It's all... No, Tom.
No.
So on page 28, which is like kind of a direct connection to what we were talking about earlier with the Hollywood children. There's also the other side of it, which is the obsession with Hollywood pregnant women at this time. So the Hollywood baby boom. It says bumps around as pregnant stars take over Tinseltown. And I guess that is kind of what it felt like. It just felt like at some point, if I'm being honest with you, to me, it just felt like once famous people realized the money being made in this industry, like a lot of them got more anxious to get pregnant because the press was so good.
Yeah, you just like automatically are on baby watch for what ends up once they figure it out, like 3 months in, it's 6 months of people following you around, being obsessed.
Yeah, and photo shoots, covers of magazines, and like, where are you going to take this? Like, you could do the fashion thing and be a chic, pregnant fashion woman that's being photographed, or you could be doing like not Life and Style, but like the Self magazine thing, like there's so many ways that you can profit off of being a pregnant celebrity. My God.
It's so weird too. On the cover, 15 baby bumps inside. You guys, there are 15 bumps you can check out. Like, we are just so obsessed with the baby bump.
Yeah.
Like, seeing the baby bump.
Yep.
Is it really just so caveman-ish where it's like, wow, can you believe that celebrity now has a changing body?
Yeah.
And there's a baby in there?
Right.
Is that simply all it is? On some level, I feel like it is.
Yeah, there's something primal about it, I feel. And especially if you're like hot.
Yeah.
And, and like, then what does it mean? Like, now that I look back on like Britney being pregnant, I'm like, a lot of that was the public's fear of losing her being hot. Mm-hmm. And like, people were so angry about it because they were like, you fucking, like, we love your stomach. And like, that's the thing, like, that's the thing we love about you. And now that you've had a baby, you may not have that stomach. And then how will you do slave for you? Like, that's like how fucking stupid we were.
I was just thinking of in Little Women when Jo gets her hair cut and Amy, Kiki Dunst, is like, Jo, your hair, your one true beauty.
Yeah, your one true beauty.
Brittany, your stomach, your one true beauty.
No, like, seriously, it's like, it was like a fear-based rage reaction where it's like, well, if you're not hot, or like Kim even. Like, watching Kim Kardashian's body change was like, it was like the Substance levels body horror obsession. Like, oh my God, her feet are so fat. They're falling out of those fucking plastic heels that he makes her wear. And like, is she going to get hot again or will she stay big? Like, all of that.
Bethany Frankel, like, whoa, her jaw changed.
And she was so thin, and now look what she looks like with weight on her. All of that.
And I think there is even something primal about, well, now we have proof they've had sex.
Yes. Yeah. No, for sure.
It's like, finally.
Yes. Yeah. Like, Chloe and Lamar, they really do fuck. Tori and Dean really do fuck. So we have Chloe so Chloe and Lamar were leaving a clinic, so they hired a photo agency.
Oh, they were getting IVF.
Yeah, they were doing the IVF thing. Chloe will be an amazing mom. She's been ready since she was 10 years old.
She's been ready since she was 10?
Since I had her raising my children.
Yeah.
She knows exactly how to do it. We also have Anna Paquin, who is so famous at this time. This is like True Blood. Yeah. Anna Paquin, who's pregnant. Of course, there's Tori, because what is one of these photo shoots without Miss Tori Spelling showing up?
And she's forced on bed rest.
Yes. Doctors say no moving about. The twist is Caitlin and Tyler, Are you a teen mom girl?
No.
Tara, I didn't know that about you.
I know. It's kind of shocking because if it were something that was on today, I'd be into it. Mm-hmm. But back when it was on, I thought it was
trashy?
Christian propaganda.
Oh, okay.
Like, my thought was, why didn't they all just get abortions?
Right, yeah.
End of show.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, this plot's going on way too long. Yeah, and it's one of those shows where if you didn't get in, it's like people who don't watch Housewives because they're like, well, like, I can't just like start OC.
Yeah.
It's literally 30 seasons in. Like,
yeah, I do think I would have really enjoyed it just as far as because it went on for so long, because one of my favorite things is Sister Wives, only because I've been watching it for 17 seasons.
Yeah.
I've been watching it for almost 15 years or something.
Right.
And now I love following the minutia of their lives because it's just sick and parasocial.
I get it.
So to have so much going on with these gals, you know, getting arrested and I don't know.
Yeah, it's very, it's like finding out that you didn't watch like The Simple Life. Like it's so
I know.
integral to who you are. Like it is so you.
I know.
That it's crazy.
It is insane.
Like Farrah Abraham is such a Dara celebrity.
I know. I know.
But I will say like it's almost for the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you really missed something. Like I'm like 20 years in with these fucking people, and it's a really, really dark fan base to be a part of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like for me in Sister Wives, it ended up having like a nice narrative arc where I was just waiting for them all to leave Cody.
Right.
And then they did. And that's beautiful. And
yeah,
we're moving on. With the teen moms, it's so many working pieces.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of, I don't know, meth or fentanyl. And I don't love that.
Yeah, it's a lot of like falling asleep at the wheel, pulling a gun out in your car with your kid. And especially like, I mean, I obviously watched it because it married my life. Having a teen mom, and my mom and I would like watch it when I was in high school, and like it was like a weird healing thing.
That is so interesting.
Yeah, and like I saw a lot of my mom in it, and a lot of me, and like different, moms on the show. But yeah, it's one of the saddest, darkest, most disturbing fandoms. Because these are all low income kids from like meth parents and shit.
I think also because I was the same age as them for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I felt too bad for them.
Yeah, it's sad. No show has made me cry more. I'll say that.
Now, meanwhile, I couldn't get enough of intervention. Watching a needle go into the arm of a human being, I was like, this is some feel-good shit. Like, what am I doing?
No, same. God, I love intervention. Jesus Christ. Where are my babies? Where are my babies? Come on, Sylvia. But we also have a pregnant Reese. We have a pregnant Drew, Giselle. And this, by the way, this is like the pregnant club.
Yes.
These are the girls. Like the like I said earlier, the Gwen Stefani, the like Drew, like the women who like became Halle Berry, the Hollywood pregnant ladies.
The pregnancy pact.
Yeah.
When was the real pregnancy pact? I feel like it was around this time.
It had to be.
We were just baby fever.
We were, it was, Kourtney Kardashian, one of the girls. Kim Zolciak in one of her pre-Croy wigs. Like, this wig is so season 1 and 2.
It really is.
It's so crazy. It's so, like, before Croy learned how to do the blowouts on the wigs.
God, nothing. Speaking of people having babies and it making you sad, Kim Zolciak, just watching that woman have baby after baby. Dude. Going, no, Kim, no, you can't afford the other ones.
Watching her sell trinkets on the internet is one. And now Teresa's have you seen any of Teresa's lives?
Teresa's doing it?
Dara, are you kidding? I haven't sent it to you.
No.
Teresa is on Instagram Live every single fucking night with Gia. They have a business now, and they're doing what Kim Zolciak did. They're selling products that they're just given. They're selling them for random prices. Like, and they're acting like they're like these family heirlooms and shit. Sometimes like Teresa will have a bag that she's like calling the wrong name.
That is surprising to me. Even with the jail time and all of that stuff, that she doesn't have enough money to not be doing this.
It is literally so insane and unhinged. Like, Teresa, she can't read barely, and Gia's trying to steer the ship, but it's like, you have Teresa being like, and it's the lining, Gia, what's it called? The lining I like, satin or suede. Yeah, so...
Oh,
that's what for hours. Like, it's crazy. And then they'll be like, now we're doing these lip glosses. These, Gia, tell them. I love it, right? Gia?
Oh my God.
It's that all night. It's so crazy. She's like selling crazy like
I
TJ Maxx shit.
expect that from Zolciak. But Teresa, I thought we had been on that show long enough
Yeah,
to not slum it that hard.
They got a whole thing going. And Gia now is like, thinks she's like a QVC princess.
Well, that would be a nice pivot.
She's steering this ship.
I mean, oh, Captain, my Captain.
Hello. And also, what would one of these little pregnant mom sections be without a quote from Snooki? Like a fun, Snooki's great for like a quote in a magazine like this. I won't have sex during my pregnancy. It's like she's still kooky, isn't she?
Oh, that girl.
Oh, that meatball. Yeah, that's about all you're gonna get from Life and Style magazine. I'm trying to see if there's anything that's like imperative.
Oh, there's on page 34, there's inside Bill and Juliana Rancic's baby shower.
Oh my God.
All I'll say about Juliana Rancic and her getting pregnant was I remember in her reality show when they were trying to have a baby, and she goes to a fertility doctor and he's like, you got to gain weight and then you'll have no problem conceiving. And she's like, well, I'm going to have to find out a different way than that.
Yeah. And then she did a bunch of press about her journey of having to figure out how to have a baby while thin.
Yeah.
And people had the nerve to be like, Juliana's journey.
She's so brave.
She's so brave. Tell us about how the doctor said to gain weight to have a baby, and you said no. And she really did a press tour talking about this.
She really did. Like, tell us how a doctor said how your body was not strong enough to sustain life because you weren't taking in more calories than you were expelling in a day.
Dude, the way that a single moment can disrupt the rest of you, it's the butterfly effect if I've ever seen it. I bet you that quote, that Patchouli dreads Zendaya quote, literally at times pops into her head in the worst times and just fucking jolts her off the road. And
I cannot imagine. Yeah, like, because we all have one of those things that we've said that probably had no repercussions except for being a little embarrassing. And every once in a while you go,
like,
oh God, I can't believe I said that.
Yeah.
But for her, it must stop her dead in her tracks once a month.
I would imagine that it maybe even like wiggles her, like she gets crippled by it at times. Like she falls to the ground.
I bet she leaves the room when she sees her on TV.
Oh, can you imagine?
The home already knows that we're changing the channel.
Oh my God.
Without asking.
I've never thought about that. Her watching this girl become this little, who, like, because during that time it was like, who knew who's Zendaya?
Yeah.
Like, no adults knew her. She was just like the new red carpet girl. To now. Oh my God.
That Challenger's press cycle must have been really tough for her.
She said, do not ask me to see Dune.
Do not.
I will not see Dune. I don't want to hear about it. The Blu-ray won't make it into this home. Wow. God. And like other celebrities have said dumb shit, like, and like had their careers change. But something about that, it was like,
I think because there was a build up to it. Because I also remember this was around the time when, do you remember #AskHerMore?
Oh, on the red carpet?
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't ask her just about what she's wearing.
Yeah. And I remember people were getting really salty with her.
Yeah.
Over like the nail cam.
Yes.
And stuff like that. And I just remember there was like a buildup of women being like, no, why are you, I don't know. What color is my nails? Pink? I don't know.
Right.
Like that kind of thing. So I think then when the Zendaya thing happened.
Yeah, that's so true.
There had already been a stack of issues that people were already annoyed with her. And I just think also people on the red carpet didn't like her.
I agree.
I think she was too chummy with people and she had gotten to a point where in her mind, she was nearly at their level.
or at least nearly at Joan's.
Yeah.
And I think that working so closely with Joan and feeling like a irreplaceable part of this extremely successful new fashion police. Like, I think all of them, I think her, Kelly, I think they all felt like they were like leveled up in this way that was like career. Like, we are now at a different level because fashion police has taken off and like we all have a new career, you know? That was like a really crazy time. It really was. And then Joan dying and the show leveling out and like not, and like, yeah, it was like all just started crumbling for her.
I feel like that whole industry of being a red carpet persona, like there was a career you could have doing that.
Yeah.
And technically there still is, but you're not going to become necessarily a personality because you're a red carpet interviewer.
Right.
Like you used to be. And like you couldn't become like a part of the story. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it ended with her.
I agree. It's like of that Maria Menounos era.
Yeah.
And like if you were one of those people during that time that was lucky enough to keep going and podcast and work at Sirius and
pivot.
You know, I mean, Maria Menounos has been podcasting since I would say she was like one of the first celebrities doing like.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, like she just never. It never happened for the gal after that. That's crazy. Like, she was so famous. And I remember, too, when they opened that restaurant in Vegas. In Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
It's like they were pivoting into becoming, like, kind of Vanderpump-y.
Yeah.
Where it was like, she's the Chicago restaurateur also. And I had friends. I used to live in Chicago during that time. And I had friends that worked there. And it was like working at SUR at, like, the height, you know? Like, so cool.
Wow.
You're at Juliana's restaurant in Chicago that they talk about on all the shows.
Yeah. People loved her, has that restaurant, has the show, and then all of a sudden she starts getting on people's nerves in a way where people hated her.
Well, we're also leaving out one important frosted-tipped metrosexual puzzle piece in this whole thing, which is Ryan Seacrest.
My God, you are so right.
There was the Ryan Juliana war, the non-spoken war that was happening every day.
Oh my God.
That we were all aware of and pretending that it wasn't this thing. And it was like, do you choose Ryan or do you choose her? You can't have both. And they were like so catty with each other. I loved it. That was fun.
That would have been a great feud, FX feud series.
Yes.
Because I would love, they both feel like absolutely conniving individuals.
Totally.
And I'd love to know what was going on behind those scenes.
Because Ryan does not play it. I mean, in my opinion, Ryan Seacrest is, I mean, if there's a Velvet Mafia, Ryan is the person with the list. Mm-hmm. Who's getting in and who's not. Like, who makes it beyond the rope. Like, Ryan is, I would be afraid of Ryan Seacrest.
Me too. I am.
I am too. I think Andy Cohen wakes up in cold sweats and his sleep demon is Ryan Seacrest.
I feel like they've made a devil's truce there. Like, I don't know how or it's like a turf situation. It's like, I will stay on this side of the street and you will stay on that and never the twain shall meet.
Yeah.
And if I ever see you over here, everyone's dead.
And the only time, it's like the Hellmouth opens when there's an opening slot for Kelly to have a man sitting next to her.
Yep.
And then that's when things get messy. That's when we start to sharpen our knives. It's like, okay, we got to get dirty. We're competing for a job on in a coliseum.
Yeah.
Called the Kelly Consuelos Show. Well, that was Life and Style Weekly or whatever.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun.
This is the purpose of these magazines. Like, this is the only way that we can do an issue like this, is like together skimming through it, licking our fingers, starting from the back. Like, it's nonsense, but it's like fun.
My God, there's 72 pages in total.
And half of them are ads.
Adorable. Well, thank you everyone for listening.
Yeah, thank you for indulging us in a little airport tabloid.
Yes.
We had fun and
we did.
We love you very much.
We do indeed.
Bye.
Bye.
Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Do you like being educated on things that entertain but don't matter? Well, then you need to be listening to the podcast with Knox and Jamie. Every Wednesday, we put together an episode dedicated to delightful idiocy to give your brain a break from all the serious and important stuff.
Whether we're deep diving a classic movie, dissecting the true meanings behind the newest slang, or dunking on our own listeners for their bad takes or cringy stories, we always approach our topics with humor and just a little bit of side-eye, and we end every episode with recommendations on all the best new movies, books, TV shows, or music.
To find out more, just search up the podcast with Knox and Jamie wherever you listen to podcasts and prepare to make Wednesday your new favorite day of the week.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.